Good morning. This is Giovanni Gallucci, joined by Rachel Donovan, and this is the Social Trend Report.
Morning, Gio. Drove in before the heat with the windows down and a cold coffee going warm in the cup holder. Good Tuesday for it.
Best kind. 3 things today. Why the label platforms are stapling to AI content just turned into a reach problem you'll never see on a dashboard. Why your buyers are running your reviews past Reddit before they trust a word of them. And why every kid under 30 quitting the creator job is your opening, not your loss. Let's get into it.
So Travis and Kendall both circled the same thing this week, and it's one I've watched go from a gripe to a rule. The complaining about AI slop stopped being a vibe. It became platform plumbing.
It did, and this is the week it got teeth. The EU marking rule for AI media went live on the 2nd, so machine-readable labels are now law over there. Snapchat quit recommending fully AI video in Spotlight. Pinterest shipped a dial that lets people turn synthetic images down in their feed. Reddit stepped up spam enforcement. YouTube cut monetization on AI ripoffs. X pulled payouts on deepfakes. 5 platforms, one direction, inside a month.
Push on why that matters to a brand that's just trying to post more with less.
Because provenance is a distribution variable now. Here's the part nobody itemizes for you. When you ship unlabeled synthetic creative, you eat a reach penalty, and it never shows up as a line on your analytics. Your video just quietly travels less, and you blame the hook or the timing. The label is becoming the thing the feed sorts on, the same way the algorithm used to sort on watch time.
So is the read here just stop using AI?
No, and that's the trap. The move isn't going cold turkey, it's aiming the machine at the throwaway layer, the cut downs, the alt text, the rough drafts, and keeping your face and your hands human where the trust actually lives. The brand that floods the feed with generated everything is the one about to get throttled. A real person making a real thing just got a tailwind. That's the small operator's edge, and the giant leaning hardest on volume can't take it from you.
Give me what that looks like for somebody who isn't a video person, because showing the work sounds easy and mostly comes out staged.
The fix is boring, and it works. Don't produce it, capture it. One unbroken phone clip of the actual thing happening, the pour, the pack out, the batch you almost had to toss. No cutaways, no music swell, because the second you polish it, it reads as manufactured, and you've thrown away the one thing the label economy just made valuable.
And the rough version actually beats the slick one now.
On the exact axis the platforms are sorting on, a giant will spend 40 grand making a generated spot look handmade. You've got the handmade thing sitting right there on your counter. The rough real clip carries a signal a rendered one can't fake, and the feed is starting to reward that on purpose. Roughness is a feature this year, not a flaw to edit out.
Where do people get this wrong?
Hiding the human part instead of showing it. If the work is real, that's your reach now. Make the proof the content.
Okay, 3 to run with.
1. Run every asset in your queue against the label rules of the platform it's shipping to. Anything fully synthetic, assume a reach tax and recut it with one real element. Your voice on it, your hands in frame. 2. Build one recurring post that shows the actual thing getting made, shot on a phone, one take. The provenance is the whole point, so don't polish it into looking fake. 3. Take a stance out loud once this month. A post that says plainly you don't run slop and shows why yours is the real thing. Let the contrast pull the reach.
Second one, and Kendall pulled hard numbers on it. Clark backed it up. People ask an AI assistant what to buy, and then they take that answer straight to Reddit to see whether a human who actually owns the thing agrees. The forum turned into the appeals court for whatever the machine tells them.
And the numbers aren't small. Half of US shoppers now fact-check an AI product recommendation on Reddit before they buy. Better than 1 in 3 in the UK. Most of them hit 2 or more communities to validate a single purchase, and 63% trust a decision they reached through Reddit more than through any other platform. Here's the one that should move a brand. 58% said a visible reply from the brand, right there in the thread, raised their trust.
So the machine hands out the answer, and the human cosign closes it.
That's the whole shape of it. And that cosign doesn't live on your grid, it lives in a thread and a comment section you don't control, which means community management just quit being a content job and became a response time job. The clock matters more than the caption.
And that clock
is where the little guy wins.
Every time. A big brand's approval chain physically can't clear a public reply inside the window where it earns trust. Legal has to look at it, 3 people have to sign off, and by the time it posts, the thread's gone cold. A founder answering in his own name that same afternoon beats all of it. Speed is a structural advantage you actually own.
How does an operator even find the right rooms without it turning into a part-time job?
Start where your buyers already complain. Search your category plus the word Reddit and read what comes up. You'll find the 2 or 3 threads that rank for the questions people actually ask before they buy. Those are your rooms. You don't need 40 of them. You need the handful the search engine already trusts, because those are the same threads the AI assistants are pulling from when they answer.
So being useful in the right thread feeds back into the machine that started all this.
That's the loop most people miss. The answer engine cites the forum, the shopper checks the forum, and your honest reply is sitting in both places doing double duty. You answer once, and it works on the human and the model at the same time. Very little organic effort compounds like that right now.
What's the way to blow it?
Showing up to sell, or worse, showing up in a costume. Reddit can smell a plant from orbit, and it'll bury you for it. You go in as yourself, useful first, named, and you earn the room before you ever mention the product.
3, to move on.
1. Find the 2 or 3 subreddits where your category actually gets argued, and just be present. Answer real questions as yourself, no pitch, for a solid month before you sell anything. 2. When someone asks about your category, reply the same day and include the trade-off, the honest downside. The on-record reply that admits a flaw is the one that reads as real. 3. Take the best question you got in there and answer it again on your own feed. You solved it once for one person. Now solve it for everybody. The thread is writing your content calendar for free.
Last one. And Clark flagged the stat that stopped me cold. Only 5% of adults under 30 say they want to be a digital creator now. Back in 2023, that number was 57% of Gen Z. And in the same breath, Arizona State just launched a full 120 credit degree in content creation, while YouTube doubled the bar to get paid at all.
3 signals the same week, and together they tell one story. The creator gold rush is letting the air out. The kids don't want the grind anymore, the platforms are pricing new people out of monetizing, and a university is trying to professionalize whatever's left. Read across all 3 and you get the real headline. The freelance creator pool every brand's been renting is about to get thinner and more expensive.
And your instinct is, that's good news for an operator.
It's the best news in the section, if you flip it right. Attention didn't leave. The supply of people willing to grind for it's what's shrinking. So consistency wins easier now than it has in years. The durable asset was never a rented influencer anyway. It's content you own with a real person's name on it.
Why is the talent cheap right now specifically? Walk me through it.
Because the crowd that chased this in 2023 is burning out, and the new crowd isn't lining up to replace them. So you've got a class of genuinely skilled people, good on camera, fast editors, who are suddenly open to steady work instead of chasing a viral hit. Steady beats a jackpot when the jackpot stopped paying out. For a brand, that means you can book real talent on a monthly deal that would have gotten you laughed at 2 years ago.
So what does an operator do while the pool's still full and still cheap?
2 things, and the timing's the point. Book a good creator into a recurring series right now, not a one-off, while they're hungry and the rate's soft. And in parallel, put one of your own people on camera so you're never held hostage by anybody's roster. You want a face on your channel that isn't for rent.
And the owned format piece. What does that actually look like day to day?
One repeatable thing your audience can set a clock by. A weekly segment with a name, a number on it, a shape people recognize in the first 2 seconds. It doesn't ride on any single creator, so when one moves on, the format survives and you just recast the seat. That's the line between renting reach and building a channel that's actually yours.
Where's the mistake here?
Reading everybody quits as content's dead. It's the opposite. The room's still full, the stage just cleared out. Walk up and take it.
3 to close.
1. Book one creator into a standing monthly slot on your feed this quarter, a real series, so you lock the relationship and the rate before the pool tightens. 2. Put one actual person from your team on a named recurring format they own. Same face, same bit every week. That's a channel with a personality nobody can poach. 3. Watch the trained grads coming out of programs like ASU. They want real portfolio work. Hand one a recurring guest slot on your feed, and you'll get sharp content cheap, while everyone else is still cold DMing influencers who've gone quiet. That's the report. If you're a food or beverage brand with people who already like you, an audience that shows up and roots for you, and nobody's turning that goodwill into a room that defends you in every comment section and every Reddit thread, that's the work I do at gallucci.net. Community management. Turning an audience into a fan base that shows up for you and recruits the next person in. I wrote the social framework a lot of CPG brands run on, and I've been doing organic for 15 years. Find me at gallucci.net or DM at gallucci.net on Instagram or LinkedIn.
Talk next week.